find me. I'm in the yellow pants. And it's like, yep, there he is.
That's awesome.
Hi, my name's Andrew Harvey. I'm here with Kinsey Ann Durham, and we're talking about her RubyConf talk coming up in November. We're doing this interview in conjunction with Ninefold and Multifaceted I/O, and we hope you enjoy it. Hi, Kinsey. How you doing?
Good. How are you? Or well, I should.
I'm doing really well. Kinsey, just on a personal note, like you're somewhat newer to Ruby.
Yes.
What brought you to Ruby, and how did you get involved with Ruby as a programming language and as a community?
I really got involved, or kind of my first step on the path, I like to say, was I attended a Railsbridge workshop in Denver, Colorado, at a co-working space called Galvanize, where I now work. And I met really awesome people. I met, my mentor now. I have a lot of mentors, but probably my most important and influential mentor. She's really well known in the Ruby community, Desi McAdam, and she was just so inspiring, and the whole workshop was inspiring. It was so exciting to go in there. I didn't even really want to go. My friends were going, and I was a producer at an ad agency at the time, and I was like, okay, well, this is going to be good. I can learn more about what the developers are doing, that sort of thing. And I went, and I was completely blown away, and I never thought that I could write code, I guess, and it was fun, and I deployed my first application in one day on Heroku, and it was like the greatest feeling in the world, and that was kind of my jumping in point and really inspired me to realize that I had a passion for it. And my stepbrother, he's a really awesome programmer, and I was always just like, I'm not as smart as he is, and there's no way I could ever do what he does. So it was just really cool to be in that environment with other women and other people who were beginners to feel comfortable enough to try it and really find that, wow, I really like this. And then kind of grew from there. I did more Railsbridge workshops. I met more people who inspired me, mentors who would spend their weekends and evenings pairing with me, and it was, I guess the rest is history, and I just really discovered that I really do like it and have a passion and desire, to feel that pain and frustration every day of learning how to program, and knowing that it's a really long journey and that I'm not going to get, instant gratification and be an amazing developer overnight, as much as I wish that could happen. So.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And what is it that excites you about Ruby?
What excites me about Ruby? A lot of things. I really like not feeling intimidated by it. I feel like it's a language that I can jump in at, and I do want to learn other languages, of course, but I'm really glad that I chose this as my first language, because I feel like it's not too abstract, because I don't come from a computer science background at all. I come from an advertising background. Never thought that I would ever be pursuing a career as a software engineer, and Ruby's making it easy for me to be inspired and wake up every morning to, get up and code all day and spend all night coding rather than going and hanging out with my friends and stuff like that. So.
Awesome.
And
now,
also, oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I totally cut you off. And also just a community, just how people are willing to give up their weekends and give up their nights, to pair with me or to do Railsbridge workshops, to mentor, just seeing how passionate people are about the language and about helping people get into it. So that's another thing that inspires me about it.
Cool. Now, your talk is kind of along those lines. It's about inspiring a new generation of developers. What kind of inspired you to write and submit that talk?
It a lot of different things, but one of the main things was I was going to conferences and I was so overwhelmed by these really hardcore technical talks, and I was just like, I want someone who's a beginner or someone who has recently been a beginner who can, I don't know, who I can relate to was the main thing. And also just letting people know who are involved with programs like Railsbridge and mentoring and apprentice programs that their time is, not being wasted, and that people coming out of these programs are truly can become software developers, and that their work is not unrecognized, and that these programs do work.
Awesome. So what is it that you hope when someone walks out of your talk, what do you hope that they walk away with?
I hope they walk away, if they are, aren't mentoring or participating in programs like that, that maybe they will, or at least think about it if it makes sense, if there's time and there's resources to do so. But if not, that's okay. Also, just see a different perspective. Most people who are speaking at RubyConf are advanced developers, and coming from a different perspective, I think, is important. And also, a lot of people are mentors, as I said, in the Ruby community, and I touch a lot on how, important it is to be a good mentor, and how discouraging and detrimental it can be when mentors are not encouraging or have a certain body language or way of carrying themselves towards you that could be discouraging. So I just think it's really important to, really think about mentoring and what it takes to be a great mentor, because that could literally make or break someone's career or path into becoming a software engineer. So, and also that there are these new ways that this new generation of programmers are going to be entering the Ruby community. It's no longer, self-taught. Well, it is. There are many different paths, but also there are these new paths that are emerging, such as Railsbridge and outreach programs, mentorship, and apprentice programs.
Awesome. Now, I don't know if you've had a chance to have a look at the schedule, but are there any other talks that you're really excited about getting along to?
I haven't looked at the schedule too much because sometimes it intimidates me, to be honest, when I read how smart everybody is and how cool their talks are going to be. So, but there are definitely ones that I've kind of heard of that I'm excited about, and also I know people who are speaking, and I would go because I want to support them, and I really value what they have to say. Brilliant.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was great to meet you.
You too, and hopefully I'll see you in Miami.
Yes, well, I will definitely see you. So.